Look how cute it is. It's so cute. Very happy. I made this wallet a very long time ago. It's served me well. I have always liked it. I've always really liked it actually, except for one thing, and that is that it's super bulky. This has nothing in it and it is like chonky. So I want to make another one that is in better condition, like it's just time. Like it had some gum stuck to the back and the zipper got all messed up and like doesn't really open very well, and clearly it's missing most of the snaps, and it's also just like dirty. It's time for a new wallet. I made this out of upholstery fabric. I might do that again. I might go in a different direction. We'll see. The reason that this is so bulky is that it's upholstery fabric with interfacing. So if I use upholstery fabric again, I probably won't interface it, at least not the whole thing. I made this from a YouTube tutorial and that I can't find. I have scoured. If you happen to find the actual tutorial for this, if you know of it, if you made it, please let me know. I looked for a very long time and I could not find it. So I am going to take this apart and use it as the template. And hopefully as I take it apart, I can see how I made it and how I put it together. It's like a puzzle. I kind of can't figure it out. And I'm gonna film myself doing it so that I can see how it goes together when I need to put it back together. Okay, there are all the pieces. I've now measured everything and written it down. So now we can move on to the fun part of picking out which fabric goes where and how I want to make it cute. I've made some decisions. The outside is going to be a little patchwork pattern that I need to draft up. That is diamonds of this surrounded by this with a border of this. The inside card slots are going to be in this order. I need to be aware that the blue one is directional and make sure that it's facing the right way. The pocket on the inside isn't gonna show, so I'm not gonna waste cute fabric. I'm gonna use this sturdy muslin. Last thing that I need to decide is the fabric that's gonna go behind the card slots. I don't know. I don't need to cross that bridge right now. I'm gonna start putting together the rest of the pieces, and like as they come together, then maybe I'll know. I don't need to decide that. I don't need to like put myself through that right now. So I'm gonna draft up a little pattern for these guys.
I didn't really consider how symbolic making this wallet would be. Initially, I thought I simply needed a new one. Quite recently, I've shifted the ways I'm thinking about money and my future, mostly just due to my age, I think. So the fact that I made this wallet right now as an intentional place to hold on to my identification, my money, and also fun things like the completed punch cards that I have to the thrift store, the bakery, and the quilt store. I'm very excited to redeem these. It all feels very special and cosmic.
The outside, the back is looking good. I want to add some embellishments to it. Not that it's not embellished already, but I want to add some more to it, although I'm not sure what that's going to look like. So I'm still contemplating that. And then I have everything else cut out. I've decided on this green for the other side. For the other side of this, because, you know, green, symbolic. Next up is interfacing and deciding what other little embellishments I want to do for the outside. I don't know if I have enough interfacing.
This little project hits on a lot of things that I really like. It's whimsical, but also practical. It's very personal. And it was an excellent practice of going with the flow and not having much of a plan. I know I've talked about this in the past, but I tend to be a chronic overthinker and overplanner, and I can really get stuck in that stage forever. So anytime that I can practice taking action is good for my personal growth as a human being.
I pooped up and they cut it too short on this side, so to get it the right size, I had to make it bigger on that side. Are we okay with the asymmetry? I think I am, but also I'm a little like, maybe not, and I can literally just take this stitching out and put a bigger piece of yellow on that side, but also maybe the asymmetry is cool, and I should trust the process. I'm not good at trusting the process. You know what, I think that just means I need to put another embellishment on the top. I'll do like some stitching around the top to kind of balance it out. And then actually that solves my problem of not knowing what else I wanted to do to this. I'll do a little stitching across the top, maybe like a blanket stitch style stitch once it's all done. Or maybe like a vine stitch, something like that. Okay, I'm gonna interface this. Good morning. My voice is really groggy because I talked a lot last night. I'm really excited to get back to the wallet. I have in my little sewing box. Is it peeking out? So I purchased a zipper. I decided to go with this blue because it kind of picks up on the blue, kind of exactly picks up on one of the blues in the flowers. But I have one thing that I want to do, and that is to put a spell into this wallet. An abundance spell. So I think I want to do 2 types of embroidery on this. I think I'm going to do something on the outside that's decorative, and then I'm going to do a spell on the inside. I keep saying spell. I may be being a little dramatic. I'm going to use this phrase from the Lightseers Tarot for the Empress card. There's like little mantras or affirmations for every card. I don't even have this tarot deck. My friend Anne Marie has it, but I go on the website. If I like pull a card from a different deck, I'll go on the website. I really like the interpretations on this card. So if you're into tarot and you don't know about Lightseers, I really like it. And maybe I need to get the actual deck at some point and actually support the artist. I also love the cards. They're so pretty. So I'm gonna take the affirmation from the Empress card. I was originally thinking of doing one of the Pentacles cards because the Pentacles suit is connected with material and earthly concerns such as money, and I thought that would be really perfect. But I think that richness is not just financial, and I want to have this be a little bit more broad. Yes, it's going in my wallet, that's going to hold my money, but I want it to be a little bit more broad. So I'm going to use the Empress affirmation. As for the outside of this, I am just going to do something floral and pretty. Oh, actually, maybe I should do the zipper first and the pocket first, so that I don't have to like cut through the embroidery that I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do.
I wanted to put in the abundance spell because I frequently get pulled into the vortex of scarcity mindset. While I can see clearly how it holds me back, I still get stuck in the classic I am not enough thought pattern, which goes along right hand in hand with I do not have enough. I am actively trying to heal from this and move beyond that feeling of not enough, both in myself and in my life. I want to feel like I'm enough and like I have enough, because I am and I do.
Now that the embroidery is done, which I'm quite proud of, this is very cute. So now that this is done, I just need to put it all together. So I'm gonna watch my little video that I filmed from before of taking apart the old wallet so that I can put together the new wallet the right way. I'm really glad I took that video. It was like 2 days ago and I already don't remember how it was put together. So good thing I documented it. For me and for you. The card slots are attached. I'll just do a little test. That works. It's not sewn on this side yet, but that works too. Okay friends, I'm gonna take it apart. Had to happen at some point. So here's the sitch. I love it, first of all. It's so cute. I put my cards in and I put some bills in just to see what it was like when it's filled. And looky here what happens. If I fold it like the way that I like, it's got too much space. Can you see that? It's got too much space in there. I want it to be a little bit more compact. To really fold it in would be like so, which actually that looks really cool. But now the zipper is like on the edge and I want it to be back here. I'm basically gonna take this apart and slide this outer part this way so that the edge, instead of being on the point, is on the center of this diamond. And then hopefully that will move the zipper far enough this way and also make it so that it folds perfectly. I think that that will work. Okay, this is a lot better. A lot better. This is how it's gonna be. I did it. I just need to finish off this front side, but it was definitely the right move because now this zipper is in the right place. Lesson learned. I did try to do it. I just wasn't I just didn't know what I was doing. That's okay. I just didn't know what I was doing. So I'm going to do the embroidery of the affirmation. I'm gonna put the snaps on and then I'll show you the finished product. I'm really happy with how this turned out. I love it. Got my little vining around the top and the very functional zipper and pocket. I sewed the snaps on with gentle floss, which is why it's black, because my floss is black. I think it's okay because there's like little black in the flowers on the inside as well. And then when you open it up, all of the card slots, I didn't put them in the order that I meant to, but I didn't feel like undoing it, and I like it actually. I was going to have the red in the middle and then the blue in the front, but I didn't do that, so that's what we get. And I added the mantra or affirmation or spell. I give birth to my abundantly rich future. I also added some stitching along the sides of the pocket and then across the top. The sides of the pocket is functional because it makes the pocket a little bit smaller. Otherwise it would go like all the way to the end. And with the snaps and everything, it's just like kind of weird and also not necessary. Yeah, I've already used it. There's a receipt in there. I've already used it. It was successful. It did its job. It was a very functional wallet. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Please don't forget to subscribe if you're interested in cooking and or crafting content like I provide here for your viewing pleasure. And I'll see you next time. Lots of love. Bye.
Hello. Hi, hello.